This your boy D Knows Ball back with another video. Say man, Ryan Rollins just put on an absolute show at home against the Golden State Warriors. No Giannis, and I've been saying it. Me and Chris, we done talked about this on our pod. We was just like the Bucks should have enough to be competitive in the East, and I officially think, and I'm putting a hat in the race. I think the Bucks can win the Eastern Conference, bro. With Giannis and this group of role players, the Bucks can win the East, man. Um, against the Knicks, Giannis showed he can be absolutely dominant and he can take over games, and he's the best player in the East. Like that's a fact. It's not even really close, in my opinion. Giannis is clearly the best player in the Eastern Conference. We all just questioned the role players around him, and everybody said he don't have a true number one. I think it's kind of like the Jokic situation. When Jokic won his championship, yeah, Jamal Murray was getting his buckets. Aaron Gordon is a hell of a player. But when you so great, when you a guy that can get you 30, like 10 and 8, which Giannis is, he's really getting like 30. I think he just won conference player of the week and he was getting 33, 16, and 7 or something crazy like that. So Giannis is one of those players that can elevate a team, and he if even if he doesn't have traditional second option or third option type situation. So I circled this game, this Golden State and Bucks game on the calendar because the Bucks just got a good win, and I think the Eastern Conference is wide open, and the Warriors have steadily been just handling business. So I want to see a top five team in the West go up against a top five team in the East because I think they both were on the bubble between being a contender in their conference, and I just thought this was a good measuring stick game. And let me just say this: injuries has kind of ruined this season for me, and I it's because no Giannis, it just kind of hurt my spirit, bro. I already was kind of upset it was gonna be no KBJ, but Giannis was a late scratch. I think 45 minutes before the game, so I was kind of upset about that. The Heat and Spurs game, which is on that I got to catch up on after this video, no Norman Powell, so it's just this season has been marred by injury. It's so many players out. It's absolutely crazy. But the fact that the Warriors fought without Giannis, the fact that Cole Anthony came in, added 16 points, the fact that you only got like 10 points from Kuzma, if I'm not mistaken, I don't have the stats in front of me. But the fact that you didn't have just like a super crazy game for anybody. You got 30, well, you had 31 from Ryan Rollins, but then you had like 16 from Cole Anthony. You did have like 7 players in double figures. I do remember that. I'm not looking at the stats in front of me, like I said. But the fact that you can get 7 players into double figures and beat a good, healthy team like the Warriors, because Warriors is one of the few teams that actually has most of their guys, if not all of their guys that are important. So this was actually a very impressive win for the Milwaukee Bucks, bro. And it's a great sign to show that the Bucks can compete. Because hey, if we just keep it in the buck, Orlando, they just beat the hell out of the Hornets, but they've been shaky all year and they have their guys. Trey Young just went down for the Hawks, so we don't know where they at, and they haven't been just amazing this season. The Bulls are on the come up, but the Bucks should definitely be better than them. Um, who else? Like the Knicks, like we just seen the potential of how that could go. I really think the Bucks could play with the Knicks, if not beat them in a 7 game series. Actually, I know they could. It's very plausible. Same thing with the Cavs. We just seen the Cavs lose to the Celtics, and the Celtics have kind of been kind of the definition of mid. So I think it's wide open in the East, and I think Giannis has enough. If Giannis is who he says he is, if Giannis is who I think he is, if Giannis is who he's shown us to be, he can win with this team, bro. He can win the Eastern Conference with this team. The Bucks have enough to win the East, man. And y'all let me know how y'all feel about that in the comment section. Do y'all think the Bucks have a chance to win the East? Because I honestly, I really do. I think they could beat anybody in the East, bro. Like they probably would struggle with the Cavs, but the Cavs are shaky. I don't know if our Cavs I don't trust. It's something about the Knicks. And me and Chris talked about this on the pod. We were saying that this was the year if any year that Jalen Brunson or Donovan Mitchell was gonna get their teams respectively over the hump, it would have been this year. But Giannis has just threw his hat in the race, man. Giannis and the Bucks just threw their hat in the race, man. Doc Rivers got these guys buying in. Everybody's playing their roles. Like I said, 7 guys into double figures against the Warriors when they could have easily just rolled over and let the Warriors get this dub. Because I was so upset that Giannis wasn't playing. I didn't even plan on watching this game, and I just kind of threw it on in the multi view. And the Hornets was getting blew out by the Orlando. The Wizards and the Thunder was the Wizards and the Thunder, and the Spurs and the Heat came on late. So I really got to see some of the early showings of the Bucks like getting over on the Warriors, and it'll pretty much start to finish. So this was a really good win for the Bucks. I love what I see from Ryan Rollins. Now, do I expect him to keep this up? No, but I do see him being able to get you anywhere from 12 to 15 points consistently. So that is just a major plus. Kudos to the front office of the Milwaukee Bucks, because everybody thought they was done after the Dame trade, and after Dame kind of didn't work out for them. They got Miles Turner. They got Cole Anthony. Ryan Rollins has improved. AJ Green. So it's a lot of guys. Gary Trent. Kuzma hasn't really lived up to what he should be, but the defense he played on Cat in the New York series, the way he can still rebound, and he rather have him than nothing. So this team is, like I said, it's good enough. I'm not gonna be on here too long, but I really like what I've seen from Ryan Rollins. I really like what I've seen from the Bucks role players as a whole, because they go about 90. Like I said, they had 7 in double figures against the Warriors, no Giannis. So that was just a good sign. Good win at home, and especially after you backdooring it with a Knicks win. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about the Bucks. Do they have a chance to win the East? Who are y'all top 4 teams in the East? Who do y'all expect in the Eastern Conference Finals? I know it's only been a week and some change, but I'm liking what I'm seeing from the Bucks. But this your boy D Knows Bob. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I am out.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can live comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind, need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line, any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I will never quit.